Hey, it's Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com and welcome back to another EVG Uncensored. This video is going to be summarizing a variety of different things. It's going to be an update on fitness. It's going to be an update on my life. So I guess I'll just start with fitness since a lot of you have been tuning in for that. Things have been going really well. I haven't in this past week worked out nearly as much as I would like to, so I'm feeling a little bit sluggish. I had the opportunity to work out last night and I was so tired. I just got back in from going to Vegas with a friend for a few days and needed to recover. I also had a lot of work to do, and sometimes sleep is more important than working out. But I'm going to work out tonight, and I started my process towards that by putting on my workout clothes, even though I don't need to go there for 4 hours. I really wanted to make sure I go because sometimes I start to feel lazy and I don't want to go right before class starts. So it really helps to kind of ramp myself up into it. I found that that's been really helpful, is just putting it on the schedule, putting on the workout clothes early. Going with a friend has been super helpful to motivate me. And I also feel like it's just making it a habit, trying to go do some sort of exercise every single day, even if it's not going to a gym or a studio workout class. Maybe it's just hiking, taking a walk, going for a run, riding your bike, taking the stairs, whatever it may be. Just keep moving, and that's where you're going to see the progress. That's where you're going to feel motivated to keep going. That's really working out well for me. It also helps getting new workout clothes because it's fun to wear them, and it's kind of, it's nice to have something new. So I got this top probably about a month ago. It's an organic top that I found at Marshall's actually for $18, and I'm wearing some really cozy pants that say Sweat Happy on the back. And those are from Blogilates. Cassie, who I talk a lot about. I adore her as a person. I adore what she's doing with the Blogilates YouTube channel, and she has this great line of clothing and bags and all sorts of equipment through her company Oh Gorgeous. So check them out. She sent these to me as well as a top, which I will wear at some other point. I'm trying not to overwear them, even though I absolutely love them. These pants, they're not organic, but they're so comfy. Oh my gosh, I love tight workout pants. That's just like something I want to wear to work out and something I want to wear around the house. So it's a perfect outfit for this afternoon. So yeah, I went to Vegas, and that was fun. I hung out with my friend there, and I actually found a ton of really great vegan food out there. I went to this new place called Fresh Mama's, which is mostly raw, which is great because I'm eating mostly raw. And I also stepped off the raw path to go to an Italian restaurant called Slice, which had vegan pizza and pasta and all sorts of salads and desserts. It was really impressive. Then I went to some random places. I got a really great fresh fruit bowl at one, and I also brought along a lot of foods. I brought bananas, dates, walnuts, and tomatoes, and that was great because I was able to eat them on the airplane, and I was able to have them as snacks at night to prevent me from eating other foods that were unhealthy. And yeah, overall it helped a lot. Also saved me money. I got them, I think, most of that stuff at Trader Joe's. They have so many great products there. Organic options that are so inexpensive. They have raw organic walnuts, a huge bag of them, a little on the pricey side, but probably a lot cheaper than anywhere else. I got the organic tomatoes there and organic bananas, and then I bought the dates elsewhere. But that combination was actually really nice. I mean, you don't really want to eat tomatoes with the other sweet stuff, but it was almost like you could have that before and then have all the other sweets later. I had them as snacks. I had them as breakfast. So yeah, just bring them along with you. If you can find room, they don't take up that much space either. The other thing I wanted to share was last week I had a really stressful time. My dog Evie got really sick all of a sudden, and I didn't know why. So I went into this panic of trying to figure out what's going on, and I called my vet, who's this amazing local vet that does home calls, or home visits, house calls, she calls them. And she's vegan, so she's coached me through raising a vegan dog, and Evie's been very healthy, so it was very odd for her to be sick all of a sudden. And so I had to take her to a new vet. That vet didn't think anything was wrong with her, so I took her to another vet the next day. They did some x-rays and blood tests, and they started to feel concerned. So they sent me to an emergency room. So 3, technically 4 vets later, I was at this specialist, and they did some ultrasounds and decided that Evie has pancreatitis, which is basically fattening and kind of inflammation of the pancreas and also sometimes the liver. They don't know why she got it. It's usually to do with eating fatty foods, but Evie eats a very clean, low-fat diet like myself, and I can't figure out what it was, but it could have been anything. Sometimes I give her coconut oil, sometimes I give her nuts. There's an avocado tree right behind me that drops down, and sometimes she chews on them before I get to her. But typically pancreatitis can come from getting into the trash or eating table scraps. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. Either she ate something when I wasn't paying attention, or she's really sensitive, and you know, the fatty things like the small amounts of coconut oil and nuts I give her are just setting her off. So the doctors basically told me that I can't give her any more treats, like maybe for the rest of her life. I'm going to research it because she's only 4 years old, and I hope that she lives a long time. But I want to do everything that I can to take care of her. My point there, in addition to just sharing that story, is it was incredibly stressful and expensive. I think all the vet visits and the medications combined were about $1,200. Fortunately, I have this amazing credit card called Care Credit. It's a mouthful. And I got that originally when I got the mercury removed from my teeth, which was like a $1,400 or $1,500 operation. And it's a really neat card because you pay it off monthly, and most of the doctors actually or they partner up with Care Credit to offer no interest for a certain amount of time. And I discovered that you can use it at many different offices. I've used it for my eye visits, I've used it for more dental work, and I've used it for the vet visits. And you know, you can decide if you want to do 6 months, a year, 18 months, no interest. So it's been a huge saver for me, because in those times where you don't have the money or you don't want to spend the money at the moment, it's made a huge difference. But here's the really cool thing. So I was feeling really stressed out and depressed, but also hopeful and just kind of trying to keep myself at peace. Ultimately, it's Evie's health is worth anything to me, and you know, $1,200 really wasn't that big of a deal. It could have been much worse. But what's interesting is that just kind of taking that step back and reevaluating my finances, and thinking that I was going to have to just be super frugal for a while. A few days later, I got approached by a company that I've worked with before who wanted to do some more work with me, and they are offering me just over the amount of money that I paid for all these vet bills. So basically, if this all works out with this company, all of those bills will be taken care of within a week of making those vet visits. So it was kind of this great reminder to me that we have to just have faith and be positive and kind of let the universe, if you want to call it that, know what we want. And kind of ask when we need help too. You could ask your friends and family, you can, you know, look for donations. There's so many different ways to ask, or you can just kind of energetically put it out there that you need some financial help. And I'm telling you, it comes through so many times. I'm such a huge believer in the power of visualization and manifestation, and I don't even try that hard. It honestly was just a few days of me feeling kind of sad and like thinking like, oh, I guess I should pick up some more work or something to compensate for this. And it just happened like that. And it was, the amount of money that I was offered was so close to the vet bills that had accrued. It was just kind of outstanding. So I want to inspire all of you to just have faith in that, trust in it, keep working, keep making those connections. You never know when someone's going to come through in your life. And know that when there's a large sum of money involved, it's going to offset some other way. You know, another thing is I just made this video on the main Eco Vegan Gal channel about green living, and one of the big things that was advised was getting a new mattress. And I now have this amazing mattress. It's a queen size natural memory foam mattress, but I think the cost for that and the pillows is like over $2,000. And it's a huge expense that I was putting off for a while, but you know, it just works itself out. And I want to say that to everybody that is looking to make big improvements in their life or has an emergency come up. Just know that the money's going to come somehow. And if you have that faith, if you have that perseverance, determination, and you're working hard, it's going to come to you. And I just want to let you know, now that I've come out from the other side, So speaking of which, I would love for you to check out that video. That video was a huge amount of work. It was a big labor of love. It took months to complete. I mean, I was working on it off and on, but I had so many amazing companies involved with it and people, and it just took a ton of time to edit and film, and big project. So I'm really excited to have it done and proud of how it came out. So please check it out, and don't forget to subscribe to that channel and this channel. I think that's it right now. I've been blogging a lot on, not blogging, but vlogging on the What a Vegan Eats channel, talking a lot about different foods that I've discovered, as well as kombuchas. I've gotten really into that lately, so check out that channel too. Subscribe to that channel, and I'm also going to start doing some more updates on the Eco Vegan Dog channel, where talk about Evie every now and then, and kind of things I come across, products, recommendations, just various advice on raising a healthy dog. Thanks so much for watching. I would love to hear from you on any topic related to this video. You know, what's come up for you recently that's been stressful, and how has it resolved itself? Have you had big expenses that have been offset somehow, or are you working on doing that, making that happen? You know, I want to also add in that the same is true with debt. Man, I've had a relatively small amount of debt looming over my head for a while, but I'm working really hard, and it's been a big goal for 2013. I want to get rid of that. I've been trying so hard to get rid of that debt for years now, and it's got to go on my visualization board. It's got to go. I'm just ready for it to go, and having that thought in my head that I'm ready, I think is going to attract the finances into my life to pay off my debt. So you can do that too, because I know a lot of you are in that similar position. And if you paid off your debt before, I would love to hear how you've done it. How long did it take you? What came into your life as a result? What was your whole story behind that? And anything that you want to say in terms of eating and working out and successes, I love hearing from you, and so does everybody else. We're a community here, so your comments are not just seen by me, they're seen by everybody watching. Thanks so much for watching. Visit ecovegangal.com for more information on all things healthy and eco-friendly, and check me out on all the social media networks. I love hearing from you on there as well. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.